Hi everyone, it's Valerie from Eartherella Soap and Candle Company. It has been over a month since I made my last soap, and that is because I had a large event last weekend that I had to prepare for. And I don't just make soaps, I make lotions and bath bombs and shower steamers and lip balms and beard balms. I make a whole line of products. So I needed that time to prepare for my event last weekend, which my event was a huge success. I had a great time. If you want to see my booth set up, I had a double booth, so I had a 10 by 20 size spot. So if you want to see my booth set up, check out my last two YouTube videos. There's one that shows just my parts, and then there's another one that shows the whole square of me and my friend Megan, who split 4 tents. So I'm on one half and she's on the other half, and her business is Two Little Red Birds, and her business is she makes all these signs with canvas signs and wood signs and tumblers and wine bottles and mugs, and they all have funny or heartfelt sayings on them. So and her stuff was super popular too. So check out my last 2 videos if you want to see what our booths look like. So today I am making a soap, and this one's going to be called Bite Me, and I will show you what this one is going to look like, hopefully. So it's going to have a black background. I have these red lip embeds that I made, and there's the 2 drips underneath. I'm using my, I used my raindrop mold to make like 2 blood drips underneath the lips. And the top is going to have gray frosting, and it's going to have black and red mica swirls, mica drizzle on the top. So that's what my soap's going to look like, and I will show you what mold I used for my lips in just a few minutes. So set that aside. So that is what my soap is hopefully going to look like. So let's get started. In here I have my oils and my butter, and I have my lye water over here, and I had these ready yesterday, so they're nice and room temperature now. They should be around 78 degrees. I'm just going to pour my lye water in. Alright, so I'm at a medium trace right now, and I wanted it to be a little bit of a thicker trace because I need my lip embeds to be able to be suspended in the middle of my soap. So right here I have my Black Knight mica, and this is through Crafter's Choice, which I get from Wholesale Supplies Plus. And I'm going to add my Black Knight mica, and it's just going to make it, I'm not going to put a whole lot in. I just want the background to be gray, so this should make my background gray. Alright, so that color looks perfect. The fragrance I'm using is Bite Me by Nature's Garden, and it has a very cherry scent to it. The base is a cherry scent, so it smells really, really good. So it's called Bite Me, and I have it pre-measured. Just gonna pour this in there. Mix. Oh, it smells so good. I grab my mold. Alright, so the embeds I'm going to be using I made 2.5 of these so they will fit in my my mold. I haven't measured it out yet though, so I will have to cut it down, I'm sure. But as you can see, you see the lips? So to make these lips, I used a lip mold. It's a column mold by Crafter's Choice. I got this through Wholesale Supplies Plus. And it opens up like this, and then you seal it. You just pinch it sealed on all 3 sides, and it's a silicone mold. So you just pinch it, make sure it's sealed all the way around. And then when you pour your soap into the column mold, it should just stay in there and then cool, and then you'll be able to open it up and peel it out. That worked the first time I used it. The second time, because of, I think the cavity is so it's so large that there's so much volume in there that it kind of made my liquid soap just pour out. So I ended up having to, I couldn't get it so it would not leak out. So I had to get some binder clips and just put some binder clips on each side, and then it has these like little feet on the bottom, so it should stand up straight, but I never really got it to stand up straight for me, so I always had to prop it up against something. And but I did have the binder clips in there, and once I had the binder clips in there, it worked fine. So just know that if you buy this mold, that's why it has like stuff all over this. You can see the soap that just melted all over, or it just leaked right out of it. So if you get this mold from Wholesale Supplies Plus, it does do a good job. It made perfect lips for me, but you will just need to secure the sides to make sure that it doesn't leak out. So just know that if you get this one, it will leak, most likely. Alright, so I have my lip embeds. I'm just gonna set them in there and see where I need them to be. Okay, so I have my embeds here that I will need, and these are these are going to be the little drips of blood underneath the lips. And this I used my little teardrop mold that I had made. If you check out my video for my rainy day soap, I use these to make the raindrops. So that's the same mold I used to use that, and they work perfect. So I have my soap here, and it's pretty thick, so I think that's perfect. So I'm gonna start pouring this in. I'm gonna pour in one small layer first, and then I'm going to put in my embeds. Alright, so I have my one layer of the gray in, and before I put in the lips, I have to put in these, the little blood drops underneath the lips. So I'm gonna set them in where I want them, and make sure that they're pointing in the right direction. Alright, so I kind of have them where I want them. I'm just going to push them in just a little bit so they don't move. And now I'm going to pour some more of my gray batter. Now I'm going to put in my lips. Make sure I have them in the right direction. Alright, so I'm going to let this set for a minute while I get my frosting ready. Alright, my frosting is ready to be piped. Okay, so I have my red and black mica drizzle that's mixed. I have my little dropper, and I'm going to just I'm going to drizzle the mica all throughout the frosting, and it'll go down in between all of the little crevices. So then when you cut the soap, you're going to see all the swirls all over in the cut when you cut your soap. I'm going to start with my black. So on top, I'm going to spray some of my Silver Hollow biodegradable glitter that I get from Nurture Soap, and I have some in a spray bottle here, just to give it a little sparkle on top. And I'm just going to spray the whole thing with rubbing alcohol, and then I'm just going to wait until tomorrow.